We're here. Hello,
So,
everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Djoko's back, and I'm very happy you're here, man. Yeah, wait. So yeah, we're up for making some music and just hanging out and talking about music. So yeah, thank you all for watching. There's people from London, lockdown, and all kinds of stuff. Track ID.
and talk.
Oh, I love that. Wait, it's
We
my
just
moment.
talked about it. Yeah, nice.
It was a collab with my birds in the backyard. Like I think 6 years ago, I was still living in Hoorn, and it's I don't know. It was released on Survey Day recordings. Very old school. It's called Morning Wonders, even though it's
Is
not
it
morning.
the one with the elk?
Yeah,
What is it? The
exactly.
horns or
Yeah,
whatever?
from
Uh,
Thomas AS. I should ask him for my show as well. Why didn't I ask him yet? I should ask him. Yeah, it's the like the reindeer. I think Survey
yeah,
Day.
a
Is it?
reindeer. It is.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't think it's. I think it's. Is it Spanish or Italian? I don't know. I hope that it's not Spanish because I should know by now. But
Yeah,
Survey Day.
with your
Esta una
plans.
esta idea. Like,
Like our attempts at speaking Spanish, like okay, remembering a little bit, and then yeah, no, not really,
no,
nothing.
just a little bit. Well, I have to. I'm going there in 2 weeks, so.
Yeah, empieza or
Empe-
empiezar
You have to start. Yeah, that's it.
to start it. Yeah.
We have MPSO. We have started. So, yeah, it's quite a bunch of people out here. Nice. It's so great you're all tuning in. Free people from all over the world. Mexico, Italy, Canada, Edinburgh. We got the whole world checking in. Greetings from Medellin.
What time is it there?
Uh,
Probably like
in
midday or something,
I think
right?
Canada is 6 hours back. So it's now around 2 o'clock or so. Yeah,
Yeah,
something like this.
yeah.
Yeah. Goed uit
Yeah.
Barça.
Yes. Damn,
Freekie.
I can't even. I did the update for my Mac just yesterday, and I can't find any shit anymore. All the sounds, when you just move like some files from your desktop to your trash or whatever, they like completely redone the sound design for it and stuff. And I feel like, whoa, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
A whole new spaceship.
Well, it did look pretty decent yesterday when I looked at all your folders. It looks pretty well organized.
You haven't done the update yet, or what?
To what to the
Big Sur, I
Search?
think.
No, man, it looks weird.
It's out since I think June 2020, and I always skip it until the very last day.
Yeah,
If I can get around it, I get around it because it always causes some kind of trouble
yeah,
just for these new sounds. Who cares?
exactly. Yeah, I'm always the
Um,
last one to update.
but it's just in the corner of the screen every time I turn on the computer. So yesterday I just thought, fuck it, if I destroy something, I destroy something. I
Yeah,
just
yeah,
do it
yeah. You
now.
just
And
you're
yeah,
living on the edge.
the sounds are really cool. So yeah, this is worth the update, I would say.
Oh wow, just
Apart
for
from
the.
that, I don't know what they reviewed, but some security data shit or something.
So just for the sound, yeah, I have to do the search update. But does it work with everything? There's nothing.
Yeah. It's no trouble. You can
Okay.
update, and I mean, what they did at the Catalina update thing, only the 64 bit plugins work.
Yeah,
I mean, they didn't change it anymore, or I think they did or something.
yeah.
But something like this didn't happen now with the new update, so it's all fine. You can
Yeah.
do it.
Oh, then because I was almost like, yeah, no, I'll just wait. But it looks, I don't like the fonts they've chosen. Like the fonts look a
This
bit
looks
like
shit.
it's,
But
yeah,
but
like
this
back in
is
the
what I
90s.
always think with every new update,
True.
and then once in a while, yeah, okay, they're not that bad.
Yeah,
at all.
after a while you got
It's
kind of
just
nice. Yeah,
having to adapt to the new scheme and stuff.
yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah, it's all right.
yeah.
I
Cool. So,
like the minimalistic design about it, So
yeah.
they added shadows and stuff and nice
Oh,
light effects, the
yeah. I've
shit that
seen
you
it
don't
on
need.
people there, on my students their screens, and they also use the colors. A nice like little orangey kind of vibe it
Yeah,
has.
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know. It's a nice.
We get used to it, or
Yeah,
not you, since you didn't update yet, but
yeah.
I will.
Well, okay. Well, we have like 130 people watching, so it's nice. From now, I can mention all the countries again, but it's a lot. So yeah, how's the music going, man? I saw a nice picture of you on Instagram for the new
Yeah,
Berg.
the BERG
Yeah,
audio
yeah,
part 2 is out since since yesterday, I think. So I thought I make a little funny picture and put it up, yo.
Yeah, you're the guy with the funny pictures. I remember your looking left and right. I'm looking forward to everything that's coming. I think
That was before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really like that one.
Yeah, but it was a strange coincidence, like the Italian style about the picture.
Yeah.
It just came all of a sudden, and then I read back on my WhatsApp, like, because the man from my sister, it's his birthday, and everybody was wishing him a happy birthday in Italian. Why ever,
Yeah.
But then the picture happened, and it turned to be out, a little bit of an Italian style.
Wow.
And then these things connect, and like everything about this day was Italian somehow, even though I didn't really think about it. But now looking back at it, there's so many funny coincidences, like the law of attraction or whatever you call it or something, if you say there's a girl, if you look for girls with red dresses or something, like
you'll find her.
You're gonna see one, you'll find one, and this is the same thing with just an Italian inspiration for the day or something.
It's nice. Joggy. Joking. Nice. Yeah. Sometimes you have these days. Did you eat some pasta as well there?
I ate some pasta, actually, with a nice gorgonzola cheese, my favorite.
Like it's like almost bluish, right? I love gorgonzola as well.
Yeah. It's some people call it the nasty cheese, but I love it.
Yeah, I like blue cheese. It's okay if it's not too heavy. You need to have some other stuff next to it, otherwise,
Yeah.
Djoko in Italy is Ghioccio. Mirko says Djoko in Italy is Djoko. Djoko. Djoko.
I only heard that in Polish it means DJI, because oko is the eye in Polish or something.
Oh yeah, oko. Oko. Augen.
Augen, yeah. Bro.
Yeah, man.
It's probably the same in Dutch, like Augen or something, right?
Yeah, Augen.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
Just throw in a little with the G and then you're done.
Yeah. Hey, Synth DJ is here. Hey, man, he makes some great records as well. It's in the Guernsey Islands.
Nice.
Synth DJ, check him out. He's doing a release on Max Chapman's label, I believe. Nice. Yeah.
Resonance
Records. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I think so. Yeah. Nice. Yeah. And so you have the BERG release, and is there more coming? Because since it's been.
We're already planning the third. The third Endless Exploration, so part 3.
Yeah.
But there's only one track yet that we have. And it's a constant constellation of, maybe this could be for part 3 or whatever.
Yeah.
But first, there's another digital bonus coming out once the EP is sold and stuff fully.
Yeah.
It's going to be released on digital, and there's a bonus coming.
Well, you make enough stuff, so I bet number 3 will be next week. We're like, we fixed
actually,
number 3.
Yeah. I mean, usually I'm doing a lot of music, but lately, or for this month at least, I have little folders for like January 2021, February 2021, just to gather the projects,
Yeah.
Also, when I'm looking when I need to do a pre-master, so I can just see when the tune was made, search it. So it's like
that's
April,
nice, because
April 2021. Because I sometimes I don't name the tunes after the project. Sometimes the project names are sick drums or nice clap or some shit. And this is not the name I'm taking for the title.
Yeah.
So my way of organizing is I search for the tune on my music folder or something, and then I see when it was created.
Yeah.
So I can go back and see in the folder for it.
That's good. That's
when I
good.
made it.
Yeah. Have you ever lost a track like this? Because I'm sure that I'm still looking for a track on my hard drive. I have this like Facebook movie. I once deleted my Facebook, and I have found this movie where I made this groove. And I was like, whoa. So I went through like,
That's the thing. If you can't download it from SoundCloud, you know, because when you download it from SoundCloud, you always have the original name that you gave it, you know?
yeah. So
Because on SoundCloud, you name it whatever, you know,
Yeah.
and then you download it and then you see it's called remix version for final whatever, what the fuck, I don't know.
But if you change it different to the project and you release it or you change the name at some point, it's different from the project. So I don't know, man. I never found that track. It's scary.
It's a struggle for itself.
Yeah, but yeah, you know, it's nice, but it's a good idea, I think, to make folders. I make folders for every year, so I've Ableton 2005, 2006 until now, you know. But I think 2010 or so. I don't know. I don't think it's 2005. Maybe 2010. I'm not sure. I have to check. But if you do it every year, then all the stuff's in there. I've got big folders there. But if you have every month, then it's more. That's nice. I think I'm going to move to this. Yeah. And since we're at the beginning of the year, I can still do it for this year. That's nice.
Yeah, go.
Hey, Jan is online.
January real quick.
Yeah.
But I was going to say that the 2022, 2021, sorry, we're not there yet. February is empty until now. So I haven't made music for 10 days. Shit.
Oh, wow. That's new for you because you usually make a lot. And how about the remix that you were working on?
Yeah, I'm currently doing one for Alan Fitzpatrick.
Ooh, yeah, I saw that yesterday.
I don't know if I'm supposed to say it, but hopefully they don't listen anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a remix for Alan Fitzpatrick, like a techno king, you know, like.
Yeah. That's my first.
But
reaction.
yeah, it seems like he's trying himself out in some other directions or something.
Yeah.
And I was doing a remix. I think it was my fourth attempt at it, you know, because I'm always exchanging it with my manager and asking like, what do you think of it? And then I sent him like 2 or 3 minute snippets, and then he said, yeah, it's okay. It's gonna work. And yeah, I don't want to send him something which is only gonna work, you know. So with the fourth attempt now, I'm really satisfied myself. And
yeah, I had a sneak peek yesterday, and I really liked it. Like especially these cartoon sounds.
I mean, we can dive into it.
Can we do it? It will be nice.
Dive into live. Yeah,
it's called Dive in Live for a reason. Yeah, so everybody's watching. We do the show every week, and it's all different people. You know, I have people that make beats for Drake, till Elke Klein, till Djoko, to Just Butler, to Tripping Jaguar, Nora Q. I had loads of artists on here, so feel free to just explore the whole YouTube channel. You know.
Yes.
So it's a little bit of promo here.
You can get out.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, share the screen or
yeah, please do so. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, let's go for it. And I see somebody already asking a question. Let's wait with the questions for a bit until we do the questions. Or do you want to do questions like all the time? Because once we start with questions, I think we're gonna end up doing loads of questions.
Yeah, we can start with the questions. I don't care. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, we just
I have enough time anyway.
Yeah, me too. I'm not going anywhere. I've been sleigh riding today, so it's time to be in the studio tonight. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the video, man. Crazy.
Yeah, it's so nice. But it was actually my roommate's idea. Let's go drive the car. You have to go outside because I'm always inside. He said you have to go outside and sleigh ride behind the car. I said, oh, cool. I've never done that before. So
living on the edge,
man. I'm glad I'm still alive.
So yeah, I mean, last time where we had the dive in live session, I was trying to recover the project because like the projects that we were looking into, they were done like a year ago or something.
Yeah.
And they didn't have any coloring or any grouping. I mean, okay, this is the only group in this project right now, but yeah, apart from that, everything was a mess. And yeah.
And now it's I remember it was quite a mess then, and also but now it's nice. It's a fresh project, but you always have that with fresh projects.
It is actually the last, the last I sat on.
Yeah, so we should always do fresh projects. Yeah. How many hours a day, Djoko producer? Do you produce?
What?
How many hours a day Djoko produce?
It depends. I guess, you know, there's a week, for example, where I don't do any music at all, and when I do some music, I try to finish it, you know, right when I started, you know. So I try to do a really stupid, simple arrangement, but just see if the groove works, and then I upload it. And this takes me about, like, I would say, like 5 hours or something
Yeah.
for the full track. It depends, you know, every time it's different. But usually if it flows well, you know, the track is done in like 3 or 4 hours, 5 with the details. And then I upload it. And next day I listen to it at work with my shitty headphones that I have there. But since I've always been doing it this way, I know the headphones at work.
Yeah.
You know, I know they have a little bit too much high, you know.
Yeah.
Just how the Sennheiser that I'm wearing right now, they have a little bit less high, you know. So yeah, it's the comparison between these two, I guess. Then
your two references, sort of. Yeah.
Which is my reference, and yeah, what was I gonna say?
Yeah, so how many hours here?
Yeah, 3, 4, I guess. But it's always one session only.
Yeah.
And, you know, before I think, okay, yeah, I'm done for now, I'm just creating really fast an intro and an outro, because I think these are the things which shouldn't be too over thought of, you know. It's just the intro or outro mixing. In the end, we're only doing club music, you know. So,
yeah, that's true.
Not always, of course, but...
Yeah.
So this is the
remix.
Remix. I was.
This is.
I'm scrolling the whole time.
Yeah, it's like nice and relaxed.
Yeah, what should we start with? As you can see, nothing is grouped, and usually the top channels are the ones which I started out with. So I have a new Yamaha RM1X. Can you see?
Old school guy.
This boy.
That's an old school sequencer.
This boy right here, mate.
Yeah, mate.
Yes. And yeah, it's got some nice old school drums, you know, like there's not a lot of processing needed to directly get like a nice crunchy feel from it. I was recording this loop. With a slight phaser on it and EQ. Oh, what the fuck? There's a chorus on it?
Not doing much, though.
Oh, yeah. It is.
Oh, nice. Ah, yes. And the corpus, I hardly use that thing, man. Dude.
Me neither. I accidentally clicked on it, but it does some nice little...
Yeah.
It's kind of like a phaser, you know?
Yeah.
Which I have in the front.
Yeah, to make a bit of movement in the high end, always nice. Yeah.
Yeah, that's this loop. Then I recorded another hi-hat loop with the Yamaha thing.
Ooh, swingy. Ooh, together they're rocking.
Then I sampled a kick from You and Ewan.
Oh, that's always good.
Yeah.
You and Ewan, I went to their Bandcamp, man, or I think I bought like a whole list of their Bandcamp stuff already a year ago, I think.
Yeah, this guy's mad.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It's like, I thought it was two guys, actually. You and Ewan. Yeah, I thought it was you and Ewan.
I was always calling him You and Ewan, yeah. But it's pronounced You and Ewan since his name is Ewan.
Ah, You and Ewan.
So it's a joke.
Such a cool name. I wish my name was Ewan.
Camiel's fine, bro.
Yeah, I should.
Yeah, then a little clap. A little conga, also from the Yamaha. And a kid's story, whatever this is.
Ah, it's like the background loop.
Yeah, bass. How low can you go?
It's a nice bass. What patch are you using for this? Layering.
Layering, yeah, first time. No, not first, but only if it needs it. Usually I like when it's only the low thing, which I have. This is already cool, you know, but it's the more high end you add to the bass, the more it acts like a percussion, you know, almost like a nice attack, you know.
Yeah.
So this is just a little bit for the texture on top.
Yeah.
And it's like a sample from a live guitar or something. Let me see. No. From one of my friends, Jafunk.
Ooh. Oh, yes.
Yeah, all right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's just a tiny little texture on top.
Yeah.
So. Yes.
Really, this classic house vibe, you know, I really like it. It's like bringing me back to the 90s, yo.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much layering needed if you got a nice sound already, you know. There's not a lot of processing on it.
I see that Tommy Kimpton asked what's the drum bus processing, but there's no bus, right?
Drum bus? There's no drum bus.
Yeah, you don't have groups.
It's just laying on
on
the master.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah. Thought this has a nice texture. And a nice reverb already, you know, the loop has reverb.
Yeah.
See? Yeah. So next up, I think the next element I put in was the Prophet, I think.
Nice. I love your simple way of working, man. It's so nice.
I don't hear you, sorry.
I love your simple way of working. It's just like, oh, let me sample this sound, put a low cut on it and some erosion, and that's it. Yeah, but did you move the filter when you recorded, like while you were just jamming some stuff?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I think we had the same. I explained it in the last live and live session. This is a tiny excerpt from a big recording.
Yeah.
So let me just extend this thing. It's me scrolling through presets, scrolling through things to put into the track. Yeah, this, and then at last I was finding something which I found very cool. It sounded a bit like not too, like a little bit detuned as well, and the resonance on it was a little bit different from just a normal filter. I don't know.
Yeah. That's super cool.
I thought it was a nice sound.
Yeah, make sure to undo this, and let's also undo it and then save it as the Dive and Live version, because
bro, it's all good. Pre-master is already sent out.
Okay, good. Yeah. Yeah, it's nice to freak out.
Okay.
Yeah. It's cool to freak out with this stuff and to just go through patches until you find something nice. And that's, I think, the benefit maybe from an analog synth, that you can just like chant, play something, chant.
I mean, the downsides are the upsides, you know?
Yeah.
You're limited. You're limited in a way.
Yeah.
Usually, like, if you thought, okay, I think the resonance goes a bit too mental right now on my take, you can't undo it, you know? It's not like there's like an automation where you can just put down the resonance and then it sounds good, you know? So all the mistakes you made, they're in there forever, you know? So you have to do a retake, or it's not timed well. Luckily, like, Ableton is super friendly when it comes to, you know, time remapping and you know, adjusting the loops and everything you did.
Yeah. That's nice. It's to record some organic stuff basically, which has human touch to it, and then just puzzle your way out. Yeah. Oh, we get to the cartoon sounds now.
These are your favorites.
Yeah,
right?
I really like the cartoon sounds. It's just like
I didn't necessarily search for cartoon sounds. I I just want to sample something. Where are they, by the way? I can't find them. E-man. Here, cartoon. Okay. So I was just looking for something which is from the 60s or 90s or something. I just, sounds from the 90s or something. And then there was like cartoon and TV laser sounds.
Yeah.
So,
reminds me of the Jetsons also.
The what? The Jetsons?
The Jetsons. Remember those guys?
Yeah, dude. I watched these. Yeah, when I was little. Yeah, I used quite a lot from there. Really a lot. Let me group them for now so I can play them. So together.
This is so cool.
So yeah,
it's like it's very happy kind of vibes. Super nice.
Yeah, I'm lately. I don't know. I don't like the dark vibes anymore. When I want to party, I want to have a good mood and not like think the world is going down any minute. That's what we get in the TV already.
Yeah, we need that. Oh, but I won a cup. You've received 100 messages today with Restream chat, and there's like this big like golden. We've won something, I guess.
Cool.
Yeah. And I could tweet it.
You get a trophy now.
A trophy. That's
delivered to your home.
Who knows? Nice. Cool. So
I forgot to bring a beer for myself for the session.
You can go grab one.
Müller Milch.
You can go grab one if you want.
Your provider for the bed.
Yeah. If you need a beer, my friend, just go grab one, man.
No, I don't have one.
Oh, you don't have one?
It's all empty already.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Too many streams.
Yeah. Too many things. Yeah, you do it. Did you do a lot of these streams now? Like, because you also did like the future music thing,
Oh yeah, that was a struggle, bro.
Yeah.
I had everything. I have like I bought like a cool camera and. How it is with cameras, they have a 30-minute recording limit. It has to do anything with the taxes the companies have to pay for them. As soon as they have a camera which has more than 30 minutes recording time, it acts as a video recorder instead of a photo camera or something.
Yeah.
So I was set. I bought this cool camera. I spent like some money on it. Like okay, cool quality video now I'm able to make. I put it there, had the whole session done. And I was looking like, how's the video? How did it turn out?
Yeah.
Like after 30 minutes, it just went down.
Yeah.
You would have to redo it, and then well, fuck that. What's the purpose of buying?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what I want to buy a Sony A7, but it's quite expensive.
Yeah, I think this is. Oh no, the A7 is also like a photo camera label.
Yeah,
right?
but still, it's
so have in mind you can't do.
Longer
takes than 30 minutes.
Oh, that's great. That's great that you're saying this. That's great. People are asking about the baseline. We just hit the baseline. Baseline was samples, right? With another layer of samples. Yeah, maybe. It's like a bass sample from a loop. There you go.
So the bottom one is I don't know, bass fast city from a more of a live loop or something. It already has like a cool texture and just a tiny little bit of noise from a live bass on top.
Oh, we have to do a shout out. Shout out to Abo.
Abo?
Antonio. He's watching.
Oh, Antonio, yeah. My Brazilian friend from the Netherlands.
Yes. He's online.
What's up, bro? Always brings best energy to any party.
Good
I can
vibes.
Guarantee you that.
Always, yes.
A good hip shaker as well.
I can't wait to be somewhere where Antonio is in the summer. So like a party and we see each other and go like, yeah, That's nice.
What else is there to show?
Maybe
I
just
had
play like
like
a bit of the track also. Let's play like a bit of the track so we can actually hear the.
I don't know how much I'm supposed to show.
Oh yeah, maybe like oh yeah, now we get this stuff.
Okay, yeah, come on, I can do the break.
Briefly observe your people.
Right.
Yeah, it's super nice. What a great tune, man! What
Thanks,
a great
bro.
tune. So we have some questions for you. You know, this triggered some people.
Okay.
When you're working on a track and you get stuck for ideas, what do you turn to? Any tips for getting unstuck? That's a great question. Zinc DJ.
I don't know. I close Ableton and I play Warzone. No, just kidding. I don't know. I try something different, you know. Maybe listen to tracks that inspire me, or change the machine I'm starting a track with. You know, if I'm stuck in the loop now, I've been sitting on a track for an hour. I just try to really stupidly do the arrangement for it and then leave it. You know, sometimes on the next day you think this track doesn't even need any more elements that it has right now. You know, I was just trying to make a track for me to listen on the next day, you know, just with the elements which I have, you know, maybe considering adding some more then the day after or something.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
then sometimes I think like this is already cool, you know, not much more needed, you know.
Yeah.
And it can be a minimalistic track then, you know, like
Yeah.
sometimes you're stuck in the loop because you like the loop so much and nothing else fits in there.
Yeah.
So
And
you
then
just leave it.
it's there. Yeah. And do you also like? I also think like just make more. Then you know sometimes you just a track just
Yeah,
doesn't
you
get
start
there.
another track or
Yeah,
whatever.
you know, and you just build, you fill up your January folder, your February folder, like more
Yeah,
stuff.
but apart from that, you know, if you're looking for inspiration, Splice is always a cool thing. You know, if you know which key your track is right now, search for some samples like synths or whatever in the key that you're in or whatever. I mean, the fun in making a track is not always staying exactly in the key, I guess. You know,
Yeah.
you know, that's the storytelling or whatever. You know, for me, it's boring if it's only one root note the whole time.
Yeah, yeah, true. You can switch it up. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a question and answer. It's like somebody bubbling the whole time
Yeah, blah, blah.
about what he, you know, your old grandpa telling you how it was in the good old times, you know.
Yeah, you're like, yeah, you
this
know,
is the
so-
track which is staying in the root note.
Yeah,
I've
yeah,
heard
just for
this
hours
shit.
and hours. Grandpa
Grandpa,
talking.
shut the fuck
Yeah,
up.
yeah, man. Just go to a different tone. Where's grandma? And then grandma comes in like, oh yeah, you know, and you go like,
Ah, come on.
yeah, cool. That's a great answer, I guess. And yeah, somebody's asking if you're using when you start a new project, do you always use a reference track? I know the
No.
answer.
Talked about it in the last.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I don't know, reference track. For me, it's an inspiration track. You know, there's always something which triggers me, and yeah, I can only just maybe sum it up what I said in in the dive-in session we had before, you know, it's only going to discourage you from what you're trying to make, you know. Most of the time you think like, oh, this track really touched me and I want to do something just like that, you know, and this is cool, but leave it like this and then start something, and whatever you do, if you're trying to copy it or whatever, it's all right, you know, it's not going to sound exactly like the original anyway.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
you know, if you constantly A/B the track, then you're going to get discouraged because yours is always sounding worse or whatever. But if you then let it rest and then listen to it again with neutral ears and stuff, it's going to sound good, I think.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you know, if you just keep on going, you do listen a bit to other tracks, but you don't necessarily have to mimic the whole mix of the other one, because that's it's hard, because usually those tracks are
It's
mastered.
okay, you know. I
They're
don't.
yeah.
Everyone's telling you like do your own thing and stuff, but
Yeah.
you I mean, you can only do your own thing, you know. Like,
Yeah.
even if you try to copy something,
Yeah, exactly.
you're always trying to copy something from this track and then copy something
Yeah,
from
you had a
that
great
track,
kick
and this sum of it,
Yeah.
you know, is then you or whatever, you
Yeah.
know, like.
Or Ewan, you know, if you get a good kick from Ewan, that's a great
Yeah,
start.
yeah,
You at least have a great
exactly.
kick,
He's a
you
good
know.
inspiration. Sweetie is
I
Leopold.
took
There's
like a
there's
kick.
several, you know.
I had a kick
And,
from Azuni once. Azuni.
I don't know him.
You know, Bas and Agnes, these kind of guys, this era from
Bas, I think I
Bas
know.
with Baaz, Bas, and Agnes. They had like STHL audio, I believe. It's great.
Okay.
It was a great label, man. And also, what was this name of this label? Very slow house, but these kicks were great. So you can always, if you buy a wave from a good track, just get a kick, man. Just use it.
Yeah, this is the amount I would spend least time on. Sometimes I find some cool ones in sample packs, but most of the time I just sample them from
records. I also had some vinyls in the past that I would sample. You know, you get this like really
yeah, this too.
dirty. Yeah, you know, it's nice to get a stab or get a nice kick from a vinyl. Yeah. Yeah, some people
To
are
get a
asking
nice
if you
kick.
can make some stuff. How do you approach arrangement? Well, we might go into making a track later on. Or can you make a loop by using call and response synths? Yeah, let's.
This was the question now, or what?
Yeah, that's two
Call
questions.
and response synths.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, you did the same with the. I think you do the same with in this track. You do and then you get all these like beep, bloop, all these cartoon sounds. It's so nice. I think it's also sometimes a matter of just chucking some stuff in there, playing around with it, and then it will give you ideas to like work from. You know, that yeah. And somebody's Ben is asking for. Is it possible to see the Daylight remix? Not much
sure.
question.
A remix?
Yeah, the Daylight remix. Did you do a track that maybe you did a remix
From the No Angels, or?
I don't know, Ben. Let us know.
I wanna see daylight.
So nice. That's cool. Nice that everybody's watching. How many people we have?
Daylight
144.
Mixed
Holy
them
moly.
Daylight.
The Daylight remix.
I hope he just means my track. I don't know about a remix.
Or the Daylight. Yeah, maybe you made a track called Daylight. I don't know. Yeah, I've got so many tracks from you. I don't know. I played Cypher last weekend on the lovely show.
Yeah. An old school track.
Good track, man. I love it. Well done. Great beat. Great beat. Ah, there you go. Daylight.
What the fuck?
Well, Ben, you've been served.
This doesn't look like me. I think it's been.
He means
I had to, since it was DJ Stu mixing it down, I had to make like groups and stuff. And he said like there's a maximum of, let me see how many there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 16 channels or tracks to mix down, you know, which I was supposed to send him.
yeah. So limited.
So I had to, yeah, you know, make groups.
Yeah.
So the main drums I made with I think a drum machine. Oh, what was that then?
Oh, somebody's saying you're using Ableton dark mode. You can also use, of course, a lighter mode.
Maybe.
Maybe that's nice for the people at home, for the people watching at home.
Do you hear this?
Yeah.
What is happening?
I know what I don't hear sounds or anything.
No, me neither. I can't play it.
Oh. Oh, maybe it's fucked.
Maybe it's fucked. Maybe I have to share again.
Yeah, yeah. Let's stop share.
Okay.
And then, hi, Djoko, welcome to the show.
Hey,
Now,
what's
now
up,
I'm
bro?
Djoko. Look, it looks now like I'm Djoko. Wait, I need to change the
What?
view. Yeah, I have it on full screen, and when it's on full screen, it actually looks like I'm Djoko now, which is great. Doesn't really matter.
Okay. I think now I can play the loop in Ableton again. I don't hear anything, but
If you share it, sometimes when loading a project, it does that. Yeah.
yeah. Okay. Then let's hope for the best.
Yeah. Here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, we hear it.
You hear me, right?
Yeah.
Okay. It's pretty. I think I turned it down. Yeah. So yeah, this is the TR8S loop.
Ooh, it's a nice loop.
Pretty bass heavy, I guess. Yeah, what else? A top glue. I don't know where I have this from. Oh no, there. Yeah. Top grit.
Ah, I love these kind of old school, very dirty.
Oh, that was very loud, right?
No, that's good.
Yeah, I think I have to. No, I put the gain a little bit
Lower.
wider.
Yeah. I love your bass lines, man.
Blue.
Ah, yeah,
Probably a preset too.
you're a big fan of the blue.
Day bass. Oh, what the fuck? It's called day bass.
Ah, there you go.
Maybe subconsciously I was naming it daylight because of that.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Again, things connecting.
Daylight was a must.
Who is behind it?
Yeah. Somebody knew you were gonna
But
make
it's.
this
I think it's stereo, right?
Hey, and
If I would put like a mono on it, yeah, it's pretty stereo.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But sometimes
Always keep
stereo
the
is good.
bass in mono, bros.
Yeah. Sometimes
No, it's a lie.
it's a lie, you know. Just have it fucking wide. But probably the
But
guy
I mean, there is a new button, or new in 10 at least. It was introduced to have only the bass mono.
yeah.
So as soon as the bass goes a little bit more, or from 120 hertz, everything is filtered to mono, and you still can have the chorus on the top part of the bass, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. So if you have it on 150 or 200, you can have the bass mono, but still have it wide. That's crazy, which is shouldn't be a problem. Yeah. Hey, and
box.
what do you do with sidechain on the kick and bass? Actually, do you sidechain a lot? I don't.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, there it is.
I think this one is working pretty hard.
Quite heavy.
That
Yeah, I
one.
see it. Like it's.
Yeah, it's just the kick. I think I have it to the whole loop actually.
What a nice loop.
Then a little box atmosphere. I don't know why I have it in there, but I left it in, I think. What is this from? I don't know.
Nice step.
Yeah, what else? What does he want to know anything particular about the track or something?
Well, he just
Make
wanted
the
to
full
see.
breakdown
He
is maybe
just
too
he
much.
just wanted to see the project. But there's like many questions popping in. Is there any swing on the track? It sounds like there's swing.
Swing?
In
I never use any swing presets.
yeah, so it's just manual.
Where would the swing be? I guess. No, there's no swing.
No. It's like
Here, swing.
Yeah, that's the swing.
So I left it like it is. Whatever this loop is, I don't know.
Yeah, I think
Disco
it's also,
house.
it's also, if I see a wave working, man, it's just like really smart finding sounds that suit each other, that really, I think this is the basis of making music. You can do all the processing, sidechaining and whatever together, but if the sounds are not working together from just being the sound, then it's going to be hard to process it into something that's going to sound nice, if that makes sense.
Look how this crash is called. Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, no worries.
Anal crash.
Anal crash. Wow, you don't want to have that one around at night. Okay, so does Djoko have any good tricks for background textures? Yeah, that's a good question. Thank you.
Okay.
Oh, and by the way, people, if I miss your question, just feel free to type it in later. There's just a lot of questions being asked.
Yeah, there's a lot of packs which also have textures in there, which also have a groove already. Sometimes it can be a little bit too much, putting too much texture in it. But for this one, I didn't have like a vinyl texture on it, but it's just a vocal thing, which is really slightly sitting underneath it as I call it box Atmo. So I don't know if you can hear it.
Yeah.
I can turn it up a little bit, so it's
La la la.
it's pretty cheesy, But if it's really really subtle, I think it's all right,
Yeah, I think so too. And I think noise should be soft anyway. I think
string?
background noise should be background noise.
Lead string.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is a lead string.
Lekker man.
Yes.
Love these stabs. Da, 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 da. Very cool. Yeah, for your stabs, you usually use like samples, right? Or sometimes also.
These I made them with the Diva, and then I put like the Tantra thing on it, and then I just scrolled through some
patches.
Some patches, yeah, and then I made them. Then sometimes I spend a little bit of time on just making loops for myself.
Yeah.
I think I have it here in Synth, This.
That's a nice sound also. Ah, that's you on the piano.
So yeah, when I like them and I didn't make a track out of it, I usually save them and put them in there for maybe another occasion.
Somebody asked if you can show maybe more in depth how to make them in Diva. Do you have any like? It's like, oh, I'm using a saw wave and then a sine wave.
Let's see if I can make one right now. Or maybe let's do a new.
Let's do a new project. Yeah, let's make some music. Yeah, that was the cue.
Pressure.
Thanks, James Holden Ashbridge. It's sorry, your name.
What? Bless you, mate.
Yeah, it's Ashbridge. I don't know how to pronounce it, man. I'm Dutch. I'm sorry if I pronounce it wrong or weird.
Oh, see this bad boy, Camiel with the chords.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. These are insane.
Dun, 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 dun. Thank you. What you come? Okay, no.
Tantra crew. Tantra is amazing. I think it was Aaron that talked about Tantra. the phaser, right? The effect.
Let's make just a metronome thing. Maybe for now.
Yeah. Make a metronome thing, whatever that may be.
Now, yeah, kick.
It's nice. I think I'm gonna ask the KOLTER guys next week to do the same, to make a track from scratch.
Boy.
Cool. I hope they want to do it. You never know. Maybe they say no, we don't want to. It's a bit too loud. Okay.
What is allowed?
Somebody says it's a bit too loud. Maybe we should make it.
What do I have to do then?
Maybe just
turn my master down.
Yeah, maybe take the master down, just like on the previous project. Make the master a bit softer. Yeah, like this is perfect.
Okay.
Maybe just a bit. I can also do it here. Maybe so like this. Is that a preset pack for Diva?
What? Yes, I got it from you, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, there was a question.
Yeah. I didn't give it to you, man. It's you bought it. I got it from Ari, actually. I don't know. Ooh, we're getting into the zone there.
These are all so loud. It's not my... It's... Okay. I'm not going to reinvent the wheel with these ones, but just you know, that you can see maybe that you're able to do stick pads with Diva.
Nice. that was it.
Maybe I freeze them and then sample them.
Yeah. Somebody's actually Zink's asking, do you always use audio for drums? Do you find it makes a difference of using audio instead of MIDI?
No, it makes no difference.
No, just a different way of working, yeah?
Yeah. It's, kick stays the same, I guess. Since this has like a little bit of attack until it really develops its full power, this chord. You know, yeah. That's why I sampled it. So now I can just go into the already done chord, make a little bit of attack so it doesn't have any click in the beginning. What? It's the thing, that's why. Yes. Maybe this one. Then give it a little bit of delay.
I love the first delay. The standard default setting of delay is amazing on the 3.
Yeah.
I usually keep that. I really like it. Nice to use the modulation a bit as well, to have every delay a bit different. I don't know if you use these things. this delay of this modulation on the
Yeah,
delay.
there's echo and stuff, right?
No, but also on the delay, this delay itself, like this delay itself, I use this modulation of the time. You see time and there has a percentage of modulation in the center. Like I use that, I also like that. Ooh, that's also cool. make it wee.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, what now? Okay. Let's go into these. So maybe has like a nice attack. Yeah, I use this as a metronome now, mostly.
It's nice to let you just create something.
Go again? Sorry.
It's nice to let you just create something, you know. I thought I'd shut up for a bit, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
party at home with Djoko live.
I mean, I don't know how far we're gonna take this, you know.
Yeah, let's see where we end up.
I don't want to make a full track now. I don't feel like it. I want to talk more about existing shit.
Yeah.
But you know, I just maybe this is how I start most of the time. You know.
I think it's also
most of the time I think of it as, yeah, this is only gonna sit for now as the metronome for all the rest elements which are coming in. But then again, I thought, yeah, maybe that's okay. You know, to not overthink the drums too much.
Yeah.
Lately the biggest or the nicest tunes I think are the ones which don't have too many swing elements in it, you know, and let the synthesizers do the work, you know, of the swing.
Yeah, that's a nice approach, and it's also just nice to change the approach, you know. Otherwise, it's always the same. So it's nice. Maybe sometimes, you know what, I'm gonna make like something with more steady and tight, with like lots of synths flying around, you know, something like this. Yeah. Yeah, it's just, ooh, yeah, you can add it.
Frequenz, Funktion, Zukunft.
Ooh, that's all Deutsch, yeah. Hey, do you have any tips?
It is German, yes.
Do you have any tips on organizing your sample
Computer?
folders?
How to organize your
Computer?
Yeah.
Maybe in the
future.
Maybe you have.
Yeah, I like to keep my
machine
clean.
Machine.
We should do the rest of
Right.
the whole chat like this. That you find these things to fill your sentence. That would be funny.
Okay, yeah, it's like the boards, which the comedians used to have in their shows, where
Yeah,
they phone people.
yeah, like this launch thing.
Let's do some.
Music.
Yeah.
Okay, no, what did you ask?
Yeah, how
anything?
to organize your machine.
Machine? I don't know. Get rid of sample packs which are shit, I guess. 95% of the stuff which is in here, I don't even use anymore, really. But then again, maybe.
I
Sometimes.
found a Santé remix, like I told you yesterday. I found this Santé
Remix? You mean the
sample pack.
sample pack?
Yeah, so I found a Santé sample pack back in my old folders. I went hey, I haven't been here for a long time. I found this Santé pack. It's nice to go to your stuff, but I have a sort of an organization. I make an organization every year. I just grab a few sample packs that I go through, okay, this is nice. Put them in folders, like a 2021 folder, and then I make music for a while with these.
Same with the projects I talked of earlier.
Yeah, but I make it every year. I make a samples folder from all my old samples, just to keep myself busy, maybe or so. I don't know, but it's nice, it's just organized. Because as I see you work, the way you just produce this loop, it's also you're just keeping adding and adding. Is that sometimes how you work as well? Just if you're starting to make music, just add, boom, listen, tack, tack. Okay, add this clap. You went on quite confident. So is that?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes I'm adding single sounds. Then again, I have these sample CDs from the 90s, and
yeah, we all know where you got those.
Yeah, but the ones I mean right now, I bought them on CD.
Better.
So they're the actual ones. So yeah, if you got something like the Jungle Frenzy, they're not organized at all, and they're all, like this. So sometimes I take just inspiration from these loops.
Yeah.
Because you don't always want to make the same 4/4 bar rhythm every time you start to make music.
Yeah.
And just dropping this over a metronome sometimes gives you a nice little idea of, fucking up the rhythm in another way that you usually do it.
Yeah.
Because somebody else made this, It's, with the loops, I think to not remain in your own way of doing things, it's nice to use loops because this is stuff that somebody else made with his way of doing it. So it's like a collaboration which never happened,
Yeah.
So everybody is afraid of using loops or something, but
it has
I
a
think
stigma.
it's a nice way of not being too much your style,
Yeah, you can slice it, Are you a slicer?
What?
Are you a slicer?
On Fruit Ninja, what do you mean?
No, I mean, do you slice your beats? Because that's what you can do, right? You can right-click the loop, slice it to a drum rack, and then recreate that beat.
No,
with
I
the
never
same.
did that.
No, you should try it, man. Get out of your own comfort zone. Ooh, this is nice.
Yeah. Sick.
So this is something
I would use this.
Yeah.
So, wait, where's the boom? So yeah, maybe I would use this section and start a breakbeat tune with this,
Yeah.
Just lay it on top. Yeah, something like this. Something like this, and then maybe cut the low end from it. Ooh, I like this.
Make it move. Yeah.
See, this is not planned, I only wanted to do a low cut, but it sounds super cool if it comes from a low cut into the deep one. Whoa, shit.
Dude, yeah.
So then I would record this shit. Let's see. So now I have this saved, and I'd go on with it, you know.
First one is
I
not.
like this. So since I'm not doing a track with this now, but I want to use it maybe sometimes, so maybe it's future material. I'm gonna just record this for me. So bear with me.
Yeah. Whoa.
Oh, why is it not recording? Oh, resampling there.
Yeah, it's nice.
Okay, no.
This guy's a beast.
See? Okay. So
And then you save it.
this one I save for the next breakbeat track I'm gonna do, since I fucking love this.
Nice. So we got a new KOLTER coming up.
New KOLTER, yes. Yes, so. So now I go in my folder. Djoko, loops. I just drag it in here. 1, 2, 3.
See, and that's organization.
Breakbeat. Bam.
That's organization. Super nice. Ooh.
With that.
Okay. Yeah, but I just opened up another project. What?
Hey, do you ever use Session View? Edgar Cal asks.
No, never.
No, I know. I know you don't. I'm still trying to convince you to do that one day.
Why?
Yeah, just to just have you do it one day. Like one day.
I use it now for you, okay?
Yeah.
No, wait, I don't.
No. Shit. This made me happy with
It's too messy, this project already.
what is this for project? What is love? Baby, don't hurt me.
Yes.
Don't hurt me.
Now I uploaded this on Instagram, a snippet from it.
Yeah.
Love. The guy actually says, "What is love?" I think.
What is love?
It was not the rhythm he said it, I think.
Oh yeah.
What is love?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
What is love? What is love?
Intro into the project. It says Diva here, but it's not Diva.
Maybe it was Diva and you multi-sampled it.
This is Diva now.
What is love? What is love? Love.
Can you show your automations?
What is love?
Yeah, I lately just really like the more older sounding tracks. I don't know, like the arrangement. It's I wouldn't consider it lazy, but it's a bit more simple.
Yeah, it's like the old UK rave kind of vibe.
Yeah, kind of. I like
Yeah.
these like
Yeah.
hands up in the air synths like
Yeah, it's
these.
fucking happy, man. It just instantly happiness. Yeah. Hey, can you show your automations? Can you turn on your automation so we can see how your automation is going?
Which
people?
ones?
Just like the automation, yeah, just to see if they're, yeah. Okay.
Like none. I mean, there's like phasers in the thing already.
So this bass line.
Yeah.
This bass line is amazing.
Same tactic strategy.
Oh, this is an operator. Ah, with a little layer on top. Ah, it's the layer. It's the icing on the cake.
Soviet synths from Mars.
Soviet synths from Mars.
So yeah, I used the texture from that.
Yeah, that's from the samples
what we
from
talked
Mars.
about,
Yeah.
right? So some super cool samples which I discovered, and you obviously like them too because you
Got them as well.
Shit!
Yeah.
No, my computer's lagging. So there's like one of the typical bass sounds in it.
Yeah, it is, man.
But there's also like this synth bass.
Yeah, samples from Mars, people. Somebody sampled them from Mars.
Yes.
It's amazing. Yeah, it's so great. They made like all these samplers from it. That's like.
Yeah. I mean, it has like the tiny little harmonics on top and stuff. Which are only you get from the analog equipment. This is the electricity you can
Ooh, it's
like
the circuitry.
hear.
Circuitry. You can hear it in the room. Great. Yeah. Well, actually, people asked, a lot about this. Where do you get your sound? So if you pay attention, Great. Love the stream. We love you, Berkey. Thank you for watching.
Where I got what?
Yeah, where you get your sounds. People ask a lot like, hey, where do you get your sounds, or how do you make your bass? I think you're most of the time sampling stuff, but I just also saw an operator. So sometimes you choose to go for the creation of your...
There was a lot more diva standing here than I used, okay, this is diva again.
Yeah, diva.
Your preset. Yeah. You sent me like this preset bank of like 1,000 or 2,000.
Yeah, that one is
and
amazing.
I'm still going through all of them, and there's a lot of cool shit in there. It can be diva, it can be any other synthesizer. It doesn't matter, they all have the same oscillators.
But with diva, I do have at some point I need to freeze it because it's just killing my CPU, and I have a pretty new computer.
I thought it was pretty CPU easy, but then again, I have a pretty okay.
Yeah, you have the stack
MacBook.
option that you can. The stack option of the oscillators. If you put stack down, you bring the amount of voices down. Then it's more chill. Do you put a limiter?
I'm not gonna do that.
Do you put a limiter on your master while you produce? Hey Tapi, what's poppin'? Tapesh, hey.
Like lesson.
Tapesh is here. Hey man, it's been a long time. I should get you on the show.
Boy.
Yeah.
Ja, Düsseldorf, Jung.
Ah, Düsseldorf, yes.
Yeah.
It's a long time. I haven't seen Tapesh in many years. Camiel, please share the preset bank. yeah, let me share.
Come into the Lessons in Live class.
Yeah.
No, wait, was it?
Yeah.
What was it? The group. This is where I got him too, Gotta be in that group.
Lessons in Live group, guys. Join the group online. Follow the tribe. And there's a Discord as well. So follow Lessons in Live on the group and reach out. I might just send them. You never know. I don't know. I got them from a friend, so we can share. Yeah, Tapesh, long time, man. I'm gonna give you a call, or like I'm gonna send you a message, and we should call. Maybe it's nice to if you want to be in the show, it would be great to see how you work, man. It's been so long. Yeah, we used to be meanwhile buddies.
Yeah, you told me.
Yeah.
I was going to say earlier, before the video started, that I just recently watched like a video from Tapesh playing at a dance fair. No, what was it? You know, in the Netherlands, they have like these television programs where they just, you know, have a live stream from parties. Is it called Dance Fair? No, Dance.
Dance Trippin' TV.
Dance Trippin' TV.
Whoa,
yeah.
that's
I
old
watched
school.
like a video from him playing, and then Sydney Charles came, you know, and they were like shaking hands, and then, you know, when they were doing that, you know, Sydney came with his elbow on the cue button.
Oh shit!
and they both like shake their hands and like, yeah, what's up? And then like,
oh,
the music went out and like, oh, what the fuck's happening? And then they notice it, bam.
Dance Trippin' TV. that's 2012. He says that's so funny.
Oh yeah, he knows the scene.
I love the tune. Dance Trippin' TV. You know, it's a very cool tune they had.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah,
Sydney
I
Charles
don't know
is
this
on.
one, but I think he was playing what was it? Locklead, Come On, or something.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I used to have a crush on this track. You know, when I was back in the day, a little bit when I was more into the harder stuff. You know.
Yeah.
And for me, that was like a
Luckily,
super
proper
super.
UK stuff. Yeah. It's Sydney Charles and Emmanuel Satie. He said it was funny. That's so funny.
Yeah.
How cool. Yeah, Sydney is going to be next week is Kreuziger, the week after is Sydney if he's not
wasn't he supposed to be on like the week before?
He was supposed to be on last week, but he got business in Mexico.
Oh no.
Yeah, so he couldn't make it. So now he's going to be here in 2 weeks, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, it's nice. I got all the house guys this month, you know.
Prepare your I don't know, yourself.
Prepare yourself. It's house month. Yeah, house month with Camiel, Daamen and the Dive and Live show and his guests. Yeah. All right. So yeah, what shall we do? Shall we do another
I don't know. Do you have
bit?
any more questions or some shit? Or
Let's see, because now
the spontaneous part, I guess,
now I
whatever.
see only Tapesh in the comments. There's Tapesh. It's more of a hangout now. Lorenzo, can you show Hoods in reverse? Djoko remix. The pads at 2. Simply amazing. Wow. Lorenzo knows what he wants. I don't know if you have that project there, you know, if you have. If it's alive, you know, you never know with these old projects. I love it in reverse though. These pads are ridiculous. It also has this like big break. Yeah, man. We'll show whatever.
How did I call it? Moan remix? Yes.
Oh, so it has a different name also.
No, I forgot who it was for in the beginning, and then I just called it Moan remix because I know it was for them.
Yeah.
And yes, let's see. The synths, they are no magic, you know. It's just.
Oh, you're reading the questions yourself now. That's great.
No.
Oh, I thought.
No,
the pads. I thought.
Where can I? I have to open.
Yeah, then you have to mute it.
Next to...
Yeah, you can see how to make this energetic pads and steps. I thought you were replying to this, but he also, of course, said the pads
No.
are.
I didn't see it.
No.
Fuck, the same thing. I have to share again, I think.
Oh yeah. It's because
Okay.
then Zoom freaks out. So yeah.
Yeah, no worries. Let me stop then, and I'm coming back. Hey.
Oh, now everybody's asking for a song and everybody's shouting a different one. Like the Peem remix, the one you did for Origins, is maybe cool to check out as well.
Oh, what? I didn't. This is only in a podcast I did, I think.
The Peem remix.
The PM, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not been.
No, this is not out for a little bit. So
oh, okay. So it's not. I thought it was already out. I played it last year, I believe.
All right.
You make too much music, man. People can't keep up. Ooh.
Okay, so this seems to be a really loudly driven synthesizer, the Nord lead or something.
Oh, it's beautiful though.
Yeah. Bass. This time synergy of a lot of channels.
This is like a nice question and answer.
Yeah. I think here it's like a cut from a pad or something. The same way I would sample my own Nord lead or something, you know, when I go there and do some automations. And then sometimes if you let Ableton simpler slice it, you can just play some of these. Put delay on it.
Add some filter and delay and you're ready to go. Also, this notch filter is super nice to use.
Notch? Oh yeah, here, the filter. Again.
Yeah, the little guy. I always think it's a ghost. Like a little guy with one eye. Like, yeah. You know, it's a bit like a guy with like a one eye. You know, it's like a little freak.
Yes, exactly. That's what I was thinking.
Hey, and also, do you follow all the music theory, or while producing, or do you just go by ears?
I go by ears, but I mean, there's some things which over making like 100 tracks now developed a little bit, and that is, you know, like doing the basic chord or, you know, throwing in additional notes to a basic 3 chord. For example, if you have like, let me show it with the operator. So it's super easy to make it more, or let me show it with analog since it has more. So a way to make the chords more interesting from the beginning is instead of just playing the 3 notes which are usual for like a C minor chord, you know.
Yeah, like a triad.
So instead doing it like this. It means that, you know, it's hard to show it if you don't see the keyboard, you know.
Maybe you can open a MIDI clip.
Let's do it like this.
Yeah.
So, so the basic chords are always good and stuff, but it's boring if you use it the whole time. And you can make a big difference if you just. It's not gonna fit the track now, but
yeah, but you know, just to go to a different chords. Yeah.
If you add in some notes which by itself wouldn't really fit, but they create some tension, you know, like. If you just search for a cool chord to work in your track, play these notes, these, the first, and whatever key you are in right now. So if you are working in F sharp or whatever, you just move the chord. And then you have this chord
in
F sharp, yeah. You know, and I mean these are progressions. They work for every pitch, you know.
Yeah, but you
So,
do know a bit music theory, then I guess you do know,
yeah,
like, you know.
it's so hard to explain. I've never done this, just because you do music the whole time, it doesn't mean that you're a good teacher at it as well, You
Yeah.
see how I'm struggling to explain it.
Yeah, well, I have the same. I do music theory for my beginners course, and I always like, oh, well, I do a little bit. I explain it basically because I am also like an electronic music producer. I didn't went to Berkeley or anything, So
Yeah.
it's hard to explain, but there's some basic foundations, some basic rules that people can just find online. I guess you've also checked, okay, which chords are used in jazz. Maybe I want to use some jazz chords, which are often used in house, So maybe these are really jazz chords, like the sus
they're
chord.
preset packs, it's every chord has been there already, and it's out there. And if you just want to steal something from someone, Ableton has a super nice way of searching what the harmonics are of the chord. So you go, for example, you have a piano. 90s house, let's see. Okay, so you think this is a nice chord. You say, put, shit, how to translate this?
How to put shit?
How to put shit on your MIDI. No, but there's this MIDI option, and now it splits it into the chords. Let's see if it
slice
works.
to... I get close, though.
Not quite, they are in there, but as soon as something is too distorted or too old, it filters out also the really tiny harmonics which are in there because of the distortion, So it catches some wrong things or not really hearable things at first. But then you have to do a little bit of cleaning up.
Yeah, it's also a cool starting point sometime, that you go like, oh, hey, this is cool. And never knew it could go this way. So yeah, just try stuff, and also you train your ear by doing it, you get better and better at it. Somebody actually says, do you use Scalar? I know some students of mine used it, and it's nice. It's a great plugin. It's actually also, it can recommend chord progressions. And it's, I think it's the same like this. Everybody knows this Captain Chords plugins ad that you get on YouTube if you're watching something. Captain Chords is also something.
I think I've seen it in one of your videos. Yes.
Yeah, or I think maybe Timmy P used it when I did the show with him. I'm not sure. So many stuff, so many things to think of, but you don't get too crazy about mono compatibility, right? With the bass line we saw earlier.
No.
Let's keep it.
I mean, with the bass maybe a little bit, but this is the only time when making a track that I think a little bit about mono stereo. Apart from that, I couldn't give a fuck if the whole track is in mono. Sometimes it sounds more old school and cool and has more soul if it's mono for me.
Mr. G produces, I think, most of his tracks in mono. It's always like, boom, straight ahead. Because also if you consider playing your stuff in the club, where depends on the size of the club and the how the club is made, you're not listening to stereo. So
that's what I heard a lot. Like whatever the track is going to be, the system is going to convert it to mono or something to avoid some troubles in the club or something.
Yeah, well, maybe it's stereo, but you're not exactly on the left side of the. The club is also not a perfect
so the
square.
left crowd is hearing the hi-hat. The right one.
Yes. Hey.
What's going down there?
What's on the left?
You hear that synth now, mate?
No, man, it's only on the right side. Yeah, you shouldn't stand left front, because everybody's always left front. I'm always like dead center, the mono center.
This is for the chin strokers, no, I wouldn't put this element there. It's a little bit too high. Fuck off.
Just enjoy.
Yes.
So there's a lot of questions, man. Are you still up for doing a few?
Yeah, I don't mind. Sure.
Let's see. Any tips on producing unique bass lines? Yeah, how do you come up with your bass lines? Do you like, because I love your bass lines, you know. They're always like funky
I
and
don't
happy.
think they have to be unique, but
No,
you
that,
know, with the track that we started with, it's only like 3 notes or something. Do, 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 do. You know, the specialness comes from somewhere else. Then, you know, it doesn't always have to be the bass line.
Yeah.
But I think, yeah, since the bass is so important and it can make a track interesting so fast, you know. And what makes it special sometimes is towards the end of a 16 bar loop to maybe drift away from what it's been playing before. This is not a good example, or maybe it is. Wait, let me see. Yeah, so yeah, with these notes, they're playing a little bit of a variation from everything in the front, you know. So it can also get already interesting by just adding one of the same note, you know, just, you know, to have a variation.
Yeah.
Because this is for me what differentiates it from the tech house, you know. I know they have their purpose, you know, if you're like in a big amnesia club and stuff, you know, sometimes tech house can be a little bit cooler for the purpose and stuff.
Yeah, it's a bit more loopy kind of thing. And these loops have a bit more variation to it. Yeah.
Yeah, but these variations towards the end, it doesn't really necessarily have to be towards the end, but, you know, these are giving like a little bit of a, okay, now it's coming something new, something fresh. Or we take a little bit dive away from our usual structure and get right back into it again.
Yeah,
you know?
It's like a band, you know. Always the drummer does a little fill in the end, or the bass player does just a little different fill in the
fillers,
end. You know, it's just
and
the last beats are the most important, you know, of the measure. I think.
and what I think is important is like I wouldn't use a scalar for my basses because, you know, they always tell you which notes are in a certain scale, right? This is what a scalar does, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, so you can't do the wrong notes, kind of, you know. But for me, the notes which are not in the scale sometimes make the bass line special, you know.
Yeah.
Like sometimes they create a major chord from what used to be a minor scale, you know.
Yeah.
And together with a chord which is playing the whole time, it can give you such a new feeling. I think it was in the overflow. Let me see if I have this.
Yeah, so maybe changing, you know, using some notes from outside the scale, just in a little end of the measure before it goes into a new one. You know, it's nice to, you know, it shucks you awake. Like, oh wow, this is, you know, it's different. Otherwise, it's just the stuff that your brain is expecting because it's in the same scale. But if it's outside the scale, you maybe get results that are different. You create a tension which gets resolved.
This is the question thing about what you expect from a question and answering thing, you know. You don't always want the answer the whole time, you know. The question comes from, really, like,
oh yeah,
is it really like this? You know, this is what the bass is doing.
And that's,
and this is really,
and
then yes,
there's like
fucking bang.
That's it. That's a great way of thinking about it, you know. And do you swing your bass lines? I understand that you would move the notes a bit to make it swing here and there, right?
Yeah.
You move the 16th notes.
I move them by hand with command, you know, so it doesn't go into the raster.
Yeah, like a manual swinger. Yeah.
You know, this is what I mean with the question, you know, like usually this one wouldn't be in the scale of it, I think. No, wait. I don't know.
Kiss, you know, it reminds me of this song. Yeah, that's it. Hey, forever. Anyway. Hey, Dylan is here. the man from the designs. Canada in the house. Dun, dun, dun. Yes, Nikesh. Loving that bass. Yes, me too. This bass, this is the samples from Mars bass, right?
The
Or
what?
is this the sample from Mars bass, or is this like something else?
No.
It's the blue bass.
Blue.
Wow.
Juno bass.
Gino bass. Nice.
Everybody uses this bass.
Really nice. Really nice. Do you change keys per track as well?
Huh?
Do you change keys per track? Do you sometimes go into a different key, like you use a different scale halfway through the track? You suddenly go like from C to
Oh
G.
yeah, I wanted to do this a lot of times. Like a completely different.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I've done this before. I don't know if the tracks got released or not.
Yeah.
I would have to do a deep thinking, but yeah, I always wanted to do this, and I always admired it in another track if you just completely move away from the scale which it was before, and then maybe back in later or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I know you have your lists and you're writing something down. Is it you want to try too? Or?
Yeah, no, I'm just writing down the question that somebody else is asking that I shouldn't forget it.
I know
yeah.
you have your little notebook where you put in like some stuff which you try out when you're stuck, right?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. Yeah.
What was it? You showed it to me.
Yeah, guys, a trick list,
A trick list.
So
yeah,
you keep track of everything you know. That's the big takeaway for most of the stuff that I teach, because I think somebody once told me, turn around your clap, or like maybe reverse a clap. I was like, whoa, I haven't done that in years. And it's like, hey, I should have a list of all the things that I know.
Mind bender.
Yeah. So if you're stuck, you go like, okay, what? Oh yeah, reverse a hi-hat, reverse a clap. Put an LFO and stuff. Just all the tricks that you have. Layer your bass line or whatever. Use the MIDI from your bass line to create a synth pattern on top, or all these things.
Cool.
I have a list of like hundreds of these tricks. And it's nice. And if you keep track of those, it's nice. If you're stuck, just go to your list and you'll find some of those. And also, the one I wrote down was Andy. He asked, or she, I don't know. I can't see that, of course. I'm not psychic. Can you please give me some advice? Not yet. I'm working on it. Okay, just some more DMT, then I'm fine. Can you please give me some advice for dub techno chords? You are good at everything, man. Could we have that list?
No. How to get dub techno chords? Okay, wait.
Yeah.
Search.
Follow a course at the advanced course. Lessonsinlive. You get that list. Yeah, some dub because you're good at everything, man. Because I know.
Okay.
Remember, you once sent me this. I bought this Mauricio vinyl, and I sent you this vinyl, or I sent that to you. Huh? You said like, oh, this Mauricio track, and you made sort of a remake of this Mauricio track. You send it like 3 hours later. You sent me a KOLTER. It's like years ago.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Ooh, I love this sound.
Wow,
right?
Wow. Yeah, and then it just needs to like wow. Yeah, maybe pitch it down a bit. There you go. Dub techno.
This is a dub techno.
This is dubby. Yeah.
It's dubby. I don't know if techno, but yeah. I don't know. Get Splice. Whoever asked it, I think Alex, you said, right?
Eddie, yeah, Andy.
Andy, okay.
Yeah.
Get Splice. Put in dub, and then I think you can put in the filter chords or something.
Yeah.
Search for a dub techno step, I guess. There is a lot of good stuff in there, and I always stick in there as well. Search one which is not too filtered already, because I think the dub techno stuff lives from, being able to filter it, distort it, delay it and stuff. And if it's already really limiting because it's filtered, I guess it's a shit sample. But search for a sample which has everything in it, from the high frequency spectrum. And then you're able to play with it a little bit more throughout the track. So yeah, Splice, search it in there, and there's a lot of good stuff in there. You just have to search a little bit. that's part of the
Search
game, I
and you
guess.
will find. In Spanish, they say buscar.
This means searching, or
Yeah. I don't know yet how to conjugate.
buscar
Yo,
et historiar.
yo busco el corte de techno. Oh, that sounds more French. I'm bad at. I feel the pressure now, so I can't do it.
Bro, the pressure is gonna be even bigger once you're there, man.
Yeah,
So
just 2 weeks, man. I have to. So I'm just studying every day now. I'm watching Casa de Papel. It's like a series, Casa de Papel.
yeah, well, you won't be able to order some bread from the bakery.
Yes, I can say.
With what they say there.
I can say
Give me your money.
necesito. No, I can yeah, just use a gun. Get the bread. No, necesito pan.
Tienes dinero.
Necesito más pan, por favor. Okay, now that should be fine.
Yeah, okay.
All right, so I have a question from Fyron. Hey, man. Thanks for the
Hey.
insight, guys. What's your best tip in regards to arranging the track fast? Does it take you a long time to make it into a full track? We had this. I
No.
think in 6 hours you can make a track.
It's like, yeah, everyone can do it. You know, you just have to let go of the overthinking of the intro and outro. You know,
Yeah.
kick, clap, hat, and all this shit. Just use the channels which you put on. You have a different way of working, probably. You know, but I have the very basic channels mostly on top, which are drums and stuff.
Yeah, me too.
So yeah, I just go. A super cool trick is if you want to remove or add time. This is something you could, of course, teach in your classes. But if you need another 8 bars or 16 bars for introduction, you just press Command Shift and I, or not.
Command Shift and
What the
D.
fuck? Command Shift, Command and no. Oh,
Insert time. Like duplicate
Insert time.
Yeah, Command Shift D.
Command. Bro, I lost my.
Oh yeah, then you lose your shortcuts. Sometimes that's actually a bug. I googled it, but it's actually
What?
sometimes you just lose your. Don't you have that more often? You lose your shortcuts. Okay, anybody? Did you ever?
Oh, now it worked. Okay.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
removing worked. So
Yeah.
you highlight the area. If you need less time, you did the break too long or whatever.
Yeah.
You say Command Shift and backspace.
Yeah. Then
And
you
if
delete
you want to
time.
insert.
Yeah.
What is it? Time. Insert.
Yeah. If you insert time, you can do T, I guess, or I. I then yeah.
Yeah, that's what I did, but
Ah,
it did some
yeah.
weird shit.
And if you can also duplicate time. but it
Yeah.
actually...
Oh, okay. It's not Shift. It's just a Command and I.
Ah, nice. I
So,
never use
yeah,
Command
okay.
I.
No,
No,
Command
I use Command Shift D to duplicate the time. Like it just duplicates that time because I like to have the stuff that it's, you know.
Command Shift D.
Command Shift D. It just duplicates the section that you've selected.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, duplicate time. Yeah. So here.
Wow.
That's nice because then it takes the stuff that you've selected and it just doubles it and then you can add something to it, which is nice.
Thank you, Mr. Ableton certified trainer.
Anytime. Thank you for the Command I didn't know that, my friend.
All right, I will recommend your service. Thanks, bro.
Yeah. You can write a testimonial. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Since I met Camiel, I got my tracks finished so fast.
Well, it does work, you know. I got one guy. I
No.
got two guys. Actually, in April, there's a guy on the show that has his the guy from Underdogs in the south of Holland. These
Yes.
guys do parties. He's doing releases now. He's on his second release, and he did the course last year in March. You know, so my shit works, man.
No, I was just kidding, bro. Of
Yeah,
course. It's a nice trick. I'm gonna use it. Definitely.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a great function actually, and also 11 is coming. They've announced it today, I think. I'm not sure if
yeah, I'm
I'm allowed to say, but it's gonna come out. So, yeah, I'm not sure if I can say it that because otherwise they'll fire me. You know, that say
Well,
you're not
it's-
certified
I mean,
anymore.
Is it not announced yet?
I don't know. They were supposed to announce something, but
Okay.
I'm not sure if it's. They're always.
Oh yeah,
really
but
fickle about these
sorry,
things.
I was drifting away from the arrangement thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, most of the times I have the essential or the starting element on top. So so like the first 5 or 6 channels. So I usually just insert some time in the front or whatever and copy the basic channels in there. Sometimes if I think it's a little bit too little as an introduction, I fuck up the kick rhythm or something, or tease a little bit of the atmosphere which I have coming in later, So if there's like a pad or something, this one sounds cool. I did it with the orange one here, did like and put this in the beginning as well, so nobody can steal your drums. Just kidding. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, it's an intro, I think what holds you back as well is you're constantly working on the drop and on the other elements. You're used to so many elements in the track, but I've done intros where there's only the kick, and it doesn't matter. What was the track again from Passing By or something?
And just with one kick for 32 beats or 64 beats, like.
Yeah, who cares? It's
Yeah.
an intro.
Yeah.
It's an intro for the club. It's not the radio edit. Shit, I don't find it right now.
It's okay. Otherwise, we can find lessons from Rutilians. Rutilians.
Did somebody say that or?
Yeah. Somebody says how to create the vintage vibe and lessons from Rutilians, or how did you do it?
Okay.
Yeah.
Vintage vibe and lesson.
Vintage vibe. Yeah. Oh, maybe like this, like analog-y kind of vibe. Ooh.
You hear it only, but you don't see me searching, right? I only
Yeah.
able to share it.
Yeah. This is that kick bass.
I don't know what he means with vintage vibe. Let's see if I find the lesson prepared. Okay, this is also the
Prepared version.
I think I just heard the little bleep noise, which makes the project not showable. So maybe we have to restart sharing again, probably.
Yeah, let's see. Oh, wow.
So yeah, nice to have it really structured now.
Yeah,
I feel like a real tidy person now.
Yeah, man. You also look like a tidy person now.
Ooh.
With all the locators also, it's ooh.
Oh, everything is named, man. Okay. I don't know what exactly he means. The kick, for example, I sampled from Havan Tape. Oh, one of your favorites.
Yeah, Havantep. I was like, I love Havantep, man.
Yes.
If you guys don't know, it's a Turkish guy, makes amazing music. Havantepe. It's like, check out all his stuff. He's got a great Bandcamp. I love this. His work.
Sadly, he's not really doing that much music lately. I think he has to do too much stuff for other people.
Yeah.
Because he's doing like some production for some chart stuff in Turkey, for some Turkish chart
commercials
stuff,
or so.
Something which gets the money in at some point, I guess.
Yeah.
So I've been always a really big fan of his productions, and it always sounds so eternal. Timeless shit.
Timeless stuff, Warcraft. But it's all. I think he's also all analog. I think because my friend Cenk from Turkey has Unis Academy, and I think he did the masterclass with Havantep at one time. A shame I couldn't be there, man. I'd love to pick his brain sometime.
Yes. Yeah, definitely. What is?
What were we doing? What were we doing? We were talking about the kick from Havantep.
I don't know. Again, I don't want to go through the whole project, but if there's any elements which he's.
Yeah, I think the vintage vibe. It sounds vintage like a sort of analog to him, maybe, or like classic. But I think that's just your choice of sound.
Just put in a tape noise.
Yeah. Well, that's I do that in a lot of tracks. Just a bit of noise. Yeah. Make it dirty, guys. Make it die. Yeah.
Like a big sausage. Oh, I know.
Like Mini Loke said that, sometimes noise is really good, and it doesn't need to be super clean. Just make it dirty, mate. Fucking dirty.
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 All right. What is it? From I don't know.
It sounds like Run DMC.
Breakbeat Paradise.
Listen,
Oh, there's the other one.
Listen.
This sounds like
this
this
one
very
too.
old school samples. Also, I think it's just a wow.
This is the screwdriver.
Yeah.
Listen. Listen.
But that's it. You know, it's just getting a bunch of sounds and making a sort of question and
I
answer.
think what makes this track cool, if you can say so from your own track,
Don't worry.
these things. The percussion on this. I don't know.
Yeah. Also going through a phaser or so. Yeah. It's a bit like Chia Pet.
They're all a little bit of have an industrial feel to it, you know. Like this one, I don't know, whatever this is supposed to be, but then the screwdriver and then the acid bass line. It's all really a little bit more straight shit, you know.
Yeah. I really like this sort of like this percussion. Reminded me of Chia Pet. This track. Chicka chicka
Chia
chicka choo
Pet?
choo choo. Chicka 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 choo choo. You know, I don't know the name of the song anymore. Chia Pet with help me people if you know it. Please type in the chat. Otherwise I'll be thinking about it the whole night. I'll probably Google it. Chia Pet. Nice, and the chords. Yeah, I really like your chords and your stabs always.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah, I think it's the movement also you have in it. There's always something moving or a filter moving, and you know you will keep stuff really alive and kicking. What's popping?
I've never. What is this? You don't even hear it anyway. Okay, that's why I did. I put it in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have also a. Wasn't there a acid thing in there? Wait, high acid. This is from the ABL.
Where do you get your samples from?
Huh?
Where do you get your samples from? That's well, from a lot of places. Also, people, you can watch back the show on youtube.com/lessonsinlive. We also did V1, so make sure to check it out.
Okay, the ABL is not working anyway.
Ah, too bad. The ABL is great. I love the ABL.
I think I had it on a random pattern or something. It's a cool plugin definitely for some acid stuff.
Yeah. Also like the Phocyon, it's also great.
Lead acid is Diva, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the high acid is missing. I think that's essential of the track. I don't know what happened there. It didn't load or something.
Aw, that's too bad. Tommy Kimpton is asking for the drum bus processing. Yeah.
Drum bus.
Do you have a drum bus in this track?
Only because
I
had to for the mixdown. I had to gather them, but there's nothing on these here.
No.
A little bit of reverb to create a tension, but yeah, if I click on all these,
so we can say that you don't put any drum bus or glue compression or anything on your.
No.
Yeah. So you just take good sounds and you just put them in a certain
layering,
order.
I guess. See,
Yeah.
so a softer shaker.
Yeah.
Wider shaker.
Yeah. Just make your sounds powerful enough. Yeah.
One shaker on the kick, so it gets. So this is the shaker, you know.
Yeah.
It's one sound, but a lot of sounds together.
Yeah.
Together with the rhythm.
It's just great sound selection,
But
you know.
these are tonal. You know, they
Yeah.
are playing the same key as the bass line.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, and that's it. I think it's a lot of has to do with picking the right sounds and putting them in the right key as well to make it musically correct, then you don't really need always compression and always EQ. Try to make a good track without using all that stuff.
There's nothing on there.
Try to make
you don't need all these compressor shits.
No,
and
exactly.
limiters.
Yeah,
it's always just messing with your head too much.
Yeah, because otherwise, I
not
looked
saying that this is the way to do it, but
and I have some old projects where I had like so many stuff that it's transient designers and shapers and compressors and EQs. At some point, it's like I took everything off. It's like, yeah, I don't know, it just doesn't work. It just gets more confusing, So it's like, I try to keep it simple these days. A brief overview of what gain levels you aim for on kick, bass, heads, etc. That's a good question.
Wait, let me show you as a.
Where's the magic, man? Is it in the levels?
What?
Where's the magic? Yeah. Is it in the levels? Is it in the compression? Is it in the... That's it. People are always looking for where's the magic. I think it's a lot of practice, man. It's a lot of practice.
Fuck, how did I name it? I did like this... You don't see right now me browsing, I think, through this.
No.
But... shit, man. Of course. Oh yeah, I think I know. I have the project. But the latest EP now for me, which is featuring a track called "Late for Dinner." Yes. And I tried to do the whole track around one. So this is the prime example of a lot of automation. If you see it here. You see on the bottom left?
Oh yeah, I see it. Yeah, oh, wow.
So yes, this is
only the audio.
This is a chain now.
Oh, wow.
It's not always like this, but I wanted to.
Where's this chain on? Yeah. Yeah, I know. Wow. Nice.
So yeah, I'm not always having no procession on it, So this is an example of where I just wanted to try everything with one sound, throughout the whole track.
Yeah, to have it evolve and yeah.
So it's opening up.
And back down. I love it when it goes down again. That's such a nice vibe. That's this creating tension and then have it go down again, Just have it go up and then have it go down. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on there.
Yeah.
Just playing with decay, resonance, envelopes.
Yeah, you probably did you draw it all or you drew it? Yeah, I think.
Yeah, I drew it. I did this track when I was moving place and I was living at my girlfriend's place for a little bit. So I was only having my laptop. So even though I have a laptop too, so I'm able to work on there mobily.
Yeah.
I can't be arsed, to look at the small screen. So I just did like the whole automation the whole day,
Yeah.
This was completely another way of doing things for me.
Yeah, it's cool though to have one sound being like the main guy or girl from the track and have like evolved and
hey girl,
hey boy,
could
hey,
also
girl.
be a girl.
It could also be a girl, you never know. It could be a guy or a girl. Hey, and
Yes.
I really took good taste of groove. Dubby Stabs we already had. You have to watch back the show then. I think 0815. The Dubby Stabs we had just I think maybe half hour ago. So many questions. What can you play the bass line of this track solo?
Sure.
Yevgeny Josh as also for pretty simple. Boom, 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 boom.
So this is not really the main groove giver of this track. It only makes sense with this.
Yeah, it adds to each other. Yeah. Yeah, they're a great team.
Yeah.
It's a guy and a girl, I guess.
The girls, the guys, the dumb guy.
Yeah,
you know.
and she's
Come
like,
on,
ding, ding.
I want to go to the party, get dressed already.
Yeah, yeah.
She's like,
Like,
no, I don't know what I want to wear. And
yeah, and then she's like, oh no, and I go, okay, I'll try this dress. It's nice, a nice whole story. You should make a video clip.
yeah, and then they are late for dinner.
Yeah. Oh yes, cool, man. Yeah, you know, it's been 2 hours. I need to pee,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, me too.
Shall we
Do
call?
the other thing.
Let's call it a day. Oh, the other
Yeah,
thing
right.
also. Oh shit. Yeah, shit.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, man. Wow, this is nice though.
Also, I didn't eat yet. My girlfriend made
yeah.
some awesome lasagna, so
Oh, that's great. That's
I want
great.
to cook that shit up.
I love lasagna. I make a great lasagna. I should cook you lasagna one day. You should come to Valencia. You guys
Yes.
can rent.
Yeah,
You can have a
we
room.
already made the plans, but
Yeah.
this Corona should be over, and then
Yeah, true.
you know I would rip myself
Yeah,
apart in 10 places where I want to be.
yeah,
at
yeah.
that point.
Yeah. So let's.
And then in the end, you're still sitting at home alone.
Yeah. Yeah, that's shitty. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. So you can get to your lasagna, and I really enjoyed it, man. Is there anything you want to plug?
Buy my music.
Buy the music. Yeah, of
No,
course.
just shit.
Buy the
No,
music. Go to
only if you
Bandcamp.
like it.
Yeah, of course. That's very important. So to get the new BERG release. Yeah. So next week I have Kreuziger. The week after we have Sydney Charles. I believe the week after I have Wazoo. The week after I have Van Der or something. I'm not sure. I have like a lot of people lined up. But
Nice.
yeah, this month is house month.
Everybody's seen the opportunity to do some shit around the gigging and
Yeah,
DJing
it's nice, you know,
stuff.
and you know we have
everything that keeps me from doing music.
yeah,
Just kidding.
exactly. So let's do lots of that and not make music anymore. Everybody's just
Yeah.
giving tutorials, and all the other
Yeah.
people are making music, and all the artists are giving tutorials by now. Yeah, well, yeah. So thanks everybody for watching. If you liked it, please give a thumb up to my friend Djoko, and check out
A thumb up.
lessonsinlive.com. What? Sorry.
A thumb up.
A thumb up. A thumb
thumb
up.
up.
Oop. Give me a thumb up, yes, please.
Okay.
All right, so people, bye.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.